Hey, dumelang batho ba modimo.
Hey, le kae na. Ai ke ene mshimano bush bakrich kwa mapulane ba re kankane ka moreba.
Riba.
Eh mara jona mona wa hodisa motho ne?
Ka hodisa motho.
Hey wa fodisa.
Ka fodisa ke hape da.
Tseke lwala jo.
Dolala.
Hey fan. I don't know what's wrong with me. Alsanyana o etsala
Mm,
ngaki.
sigale keke. Sorry, Joe, sorry.
Hey man, I don't understand le no re tswela ke eng. But whatever
Like guys, na ka itse sorry la bona holo boholo o ja dizimba tsa bana. O ja dizimba tsa sponge. O lo motho bokana. Ke tsara dilo tse di etsahalang tse. Ba still cheese Kelsey. Ba still cheese Kelsey Joe. Sure. Anyway, hi beautiful people. I'm Tosh.
Yeah, it's your boy Matt la chiba here.
La chiba ka mkane ka mo ba dintshang fan.
Next mfana ka nothing much Joe, nothing much mfana ka o tla ke re ke Tosh.
Na ke tla ke re keng Joe. Na ke tla ke re keng mara ke tla high mara ke re keng yona ka tla.
Oh, you did go to church.
Yeah,
just
going to church ka tla Joe. Ke lebetse ne ba bua ka eng mara ka tla.
Na mfana ne ke streamer online although the sound was streaming today nearly bad Joe.
Ne ho irala.
Nearly bad mfana like I had to put the sound ko 100, the TV ko 100 as well so that I could hear but no, it's just bad, Joe. It was just bad. I guess they are working on it. It's a work in progress. It's not like
important no ke 7 million.
Yeah, Hey, Joe, we made it perfect. We are moving. Shout out to everyone who dropped a few thousand, few rands, few runs. Yeah. I can work at 7 million.
Are we a rich podcast?
I'm talking about Muso, man. Shout out to everyone, man. If you don't feel like God is still doing miracles, I think this is a miracle that God.
Translation: if unya onagana hore modimo ha di rematite.
Yeah, so
and now it's a little how you should be mad, not math.
Why?
Because or math, but I presume is Matthew.
And I said Matthew.
And the whole Matthew. Yeah, so mat. Yeah.
Mati.
I know what was going on in the preaching.
No, one of the things that I got, Joe.
Yo, the bread. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so one of the things, Joe, it's prospering in your soul more than the same way that you prosper in your body. Like I think he spoke about we only care about the cosmetic part, like
cosmetic acid.
But I can do the part that we can see.
Yeah.
You understand? Even going to a gym is part of cosmetic because it's something that we can see, the muscle and everything. But what about the inner part of you that is struggling? You struggle with jealous, you struggle with a lot of things. Porn, like fear, all of those things.
Yeah.
So I think look guys, creating me a clean heart.
Yeah, no, what if you struggle cosmetically hair?
Okay, at least prosper in your soul then.
There's cosmetically struggling.
Because what we see is not what we get.
Struggle cosmetically. And then cosmetics in
That too, right? Hey, Joe, have you noticed you go to the sea shop and find out the for the lotions, the roll on 3. And that's the thing. And then her price if you go mentioning 1.2 la makala. Why say the roll on 3?
Why?
Why say the roll on 3? Why no roll on
it? Let's move. Yeah, I want us to talk about a good thing to a bad thing, right?
A God thing.
A God, a Mudimu thing to a bad thing, right?
Okay.
So when I wrote this, I was thinking about stuff like prophecy, right? So I feel like prophecy is a good thing, right?
Prophecy is a good thing.
It's a really good thing, but then
Yeah, but it's not all the yeah. I think
So
that's where you're going.
Majitale has ne atla. No, they started. Okay, false prophet came.
Yeah.
Then now prophecy. I don't think I'm comfortable in prophecy anymore.
Yes.
Right. And prophecy was supposed to be a good thing in the beginning. Now Majitale atla, they ruined it for me.
Yes.
So it's the thing that now I don't believe in prophecy as it was or as I should, because I feel like these false prophets, they ruined a good thing and put it into a bad thing. There's not just prophecy; it's like a lot of things, right? So I want us to speak about what do you think it's a good thing that has turned into a bad thing somewhere more pillow.
The thing is, I think I remember the story, but I know it was somehow when Paul and Silas, I think they are now released from the prison, and then they continue preaching. They are in the village. They talking about the love of Jesus, the grace and everything, and then they come across this girl who was a fortune teller. You understand?
Yeah.
I think the problem is we need to differentiate if someone is a fortune teller or if he's a prophet. Okay. Because my thing is prophecy talks about upcoming events. You understand? Me saying you are Tosh, who's who's Patrick?
That's my father. That's my father.
And then who's Remutsepile? Or that's my sister.
I should have a pillow back up.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's a fortune telling kind of vibes. Because that young woman in the Bible when Paul and Silas were preaching, she was telling the people about the stuff that she was just saying what people already know or might have heard about Paul and Silas. She was just saying, these are men of God. You should listen to them. And then the Bible declares that Paul rebuked the spirit out of her.
The spirit,
the spirit of fortune telling. You check the Egyptians and
Egyptian cotton, yeah.
You check Pharaoh and his people, or every king in the Bible. These people, they had fortune tellers. They had the dream interpreters. They had all of these people around them. You understand? So I think it's our responsibility to study and make research about because the thing is, it's easy for you to fall for fortune telling stories than the actual prophecy. You understand? Because the actual prophecy is upcoming events. So they can prophesy to you and say you're gonna get promotion. What I cry on 45 years. You understand? It's upcoming events. It's upcoming events. That's the thing. Check before Jesus was born. Check how many scriptures spoke about how Jesus will be born. Check how when they wrote Jesus ko Isaiah, ne? Kwala e bolela ka lebitso la ka gore ne ile morwa lena la ke matete modimo matla and all of those things. You understand? You understand?
Yeah.
Check is Isaiah. After Isaiah, how many books did they write? And these books some of these books, they are not separated by days, Tosh. They are separated by thousands and thousands of years before Jesus was actually born. So that is prophecy. It speaks about upcoming events. Me telling you in your fridge, there's 3 lemons and there's an empty container. It's not prophecy. It's not prophecy. So I think what makes you lose interest in prophecy, it's because of these fortune telling guys. And besides the word fortune telling, there's this other name that they call them, man.
Fortune.
Not Toyota Fortune. They have a spirit of deception. You understand?
Yeah.
They have the spirit of deception. That spirit is very dangerous. It can speak about the things that are happening in your life. Current events. You understand? Leave people alone. Leave people alone. Leave people alone. Leave people alone. You understand? So I think that's where the problem is, and we really need to separate the two and differentiate them. Because that's where Ejo, even and I've realized this thing. I don't know if you remember. It was me, you, Muzi. Back in the days, you, me, Muzi. I think we also had the Raquel and I can't remember. Rajampa Gonana Sita. And then I can
Rajampa?
Yeah, it was
like
after church.
Crossing.
Oh. Ah, not Rajampa like.
Eish, ke mage dur khandire sele re da. Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, that repeat. Sure. Yeah.
So me being me, you know, me being me. Although hona le dilo tse ding tira gore ke be le social anxiety, hona le ngwe if now decide to I'm being myself. Like I said, so ke kopana le this other girl. I was like, my sister, can I tell you something about your life? That lady stopped because that's what people are interested in knowing. What is happening in their lives. And these are the things that you already know. You don't need to know. You don't need me to tell you. Or you can't save money. You don't need me to tell you that. You don't need... Wait. You don't need me to tell you in your fridge there's 3 lemons, there's an empty scarf tin, and...
3 lemons.
Limit a half. You understand? So those are the things. So my point is, I think I've made my point. Let us differentiate between these deceptive people, okay? That way they need it to be corrected. These people have a spirit of deception and fortunes telling stories. Some of these things. It doesn't mean it comes from God.
But are they wrong at some point?
That is why I'm saying they will tell you about things that you already know.
Also,
so they're not wrong.
At all.
They're not wrong.
Yeah,
but it's not prophecy.
Cool.
Why you go Pretoria West go showground? Most of those things, it's when they really staged. Some they were not. But it's because of it's fortune telling stories. I see 3 tomatoes in your fridge. Then what?
So do you think most of sin it's a good thing that were made a bad thing?
I think what?
Most of sins, let me put it that way, right? Where a good thing made a bad thing.
Yeah.
For example, let me say gluttony.
Yes.
We are supposed to eat.
And feast.
And
not
feast.
only eating, we must feast.
We must feast.
We must feast.
We must feast.
Yeah.
So
like
people...
Reggie Bekifisiti and all of those things.
So do you think that most of these sins were a good thing before man made it a bad thing?
Yes. Yes. And actually, Tosh, most of the things, check the story behind music. Check the story behind music. Music actually, Joe, is supposed to take things away from our lives. When I say things, music is supposed to take away depression and stuff like that. But I think we are living in a generation of depression. And some of them is not depression. It's not fella or not.
Or make a visit.
Or make uje and fix your heart to go on around that depression. So it's some of those things that if you could remember when Samuel had a tormenting spirit, David will come and play a harp.
Samuel?
Is it Saul? Saul. Sorry, I guess it's in the book of Samuel.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So Saul, when he had...
Hey, at least take it in Bible.
Bible.
I'm proud of myself.
It's not to live into some of these things. So...
Money poor.
Yeah. Yes. Utosha kayazi Bible. Don't miss $1 to Caesar. Money poor.
Okay. I continue now.
Shongi, utsanzo because
yeah,
Nadima no palla Hollywood.
Okay, continue.
Yeah. Okay, sharp. So, there was a tormenting spirit where David will come and play the harp.
Yeah.
And then the tormenting spirit will go away. You understand? That is the purpose of music.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
It's something godly. And then the world copies it. And then now when you listen to this is RTG, Unfiltered Church and all of those things. Now you listen to Amon. You remember that song?
Yeah.
Yeah, Amon. You understand? That song will make you feel better about yourself, but it won't take anything away. Whatever that you're struggling with. So it will make you feel good. Like, yeah, ta-ta-ra-pe, skararare, vakasalo. But after that song passes, you're still depressed. You still miss the person who you were dedicating the song to. So those are one of the things that I think the devil have stolen and made it not a duplicate, a shadow of what is the actual thing. So let's look at it that way. I don't know if I'm answering. No. Bro, and speaking about that, you remember last week? This is what I was saying, guys, and to our loyal thinkers, Joe, to our loyal thinkers, critical thinkers who are commenting on our YouTube videos and stuff, Joe.
Yeah, Lona.
This thing, as we said, Bafetu, now I think it's working in us more than it's working. Namra, when we left here Sunday, hey, there were so many things that I managed to deal with, dog.
I hope on text.
Hey, Vana, I was like, did I really get rid of this thing just because of I was talking about it?
Yeah.
Is it gone like that? You understand? Although you're still holding on to those things, and it's anyway you are holding on to them, kabom. But when you talk about these things, some of them you're like, this one is not worth it.
True. Thank you.
So yeah.
Thank you. And I get in real.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. So no. On a lighter note of things, right? Hey,
Monak RTG, the biggest church podcast in SA.
Yeah,
numbers don't lie. That's why the video said we're done with 34 views. So numbers don't lie. So we're done 54, 93. Rahula.
Church friendships. I noticed.
Santoma. Yo.
Our church friendships.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
And the trend
like they know about RTG. They know about RTG.
Church friendships.
Sure.
Church friendships are I think for me, are the most fake friendships I know. The fakest thing to a friendship is a church friendship, right?
True that.
Because right? You meet, you become bros, you become sisters. It's babe. It's babe every day. Le Toma le post the picture every day. Then one and
yeah.
Why is it that church friendships are so fake, bro? Like, I feel like they are fake because Rabbi, Batomile ba post the picture every day after church. Bahakani, Baluko Gospel.
And the Baira postela emisalo.
Baira postela emisalo. Escale or Hetala something. Obugo Satsada Kereke.
Yes.
Because of that. Something happened. What's the spirit? Evil as a spirit. I blame a spirit.
I don't think it's spirit. I think it's looking for wrong things. Tosha always said the ultimate goal of going to church is to fix our souls, to purify our hearts, to become more like Jesus.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. Yes, fellowship with other people. But the problem is, what are the things that you build a friendship on? Some of you build these friendships based on how the pastor wears.
Oh.
Wait. Some.
The pastor, because Murti was dripa.
I'm not talking about Baba Maba Ruta Badripa Kertosh. And then you find this group of sisters, so Marakotu Mamfundisi, Umiaga Ganja, Pastor Azesonduna Kogeganje, and stuff like that. It's a topic for today. Next week, brother Mamang. So the things, the ground, it's where the problem starts, because
That's where the danger is.
That's what. That's why you build the friendship. What you build a friendship based on, it's what will determine. It's how oh, so
It's to what?
The ground that you build the friendship on will determine the friendship that you will have. Once anything that is built on gossip, the day that you are not there, 4 sisters you are talking about, Sister Mamang, or apelang atlaka meriri tlhafile. Just le Sister Mamang asa tla kerekeng le wena o sa tla ba le 3. Ba bua ka wena.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Ba le 4.
Ba lo bua ka wena.
Sorre bo sister fela ya.
Le bo brother.
Yeah.
Majority bo brother ba baya ba sa tlhaloganyeng our friendship because it's not based on anything that is fake.
Yeah.
You understand? It's not based on anything that is fake. Natosh, if he does something that I don't like, I'll tell him.
Yeah.
And Eliana likewise. Maybe like time and he'll always say these things to me.
Yeah.
And I understand, okay, that's my bro. That's why he's saying these things to me.
Exactly.
That's my bro.
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
But if I'm going to pretend every time Otlamon and then you are right. That's what the problem is. So I don't want to.
And but Tata Guru, you are never right.
And then I'm never right.
You are wrong.
Not wrong. So the thing is, I don't want to delve much.
We are delving.
I don't want to delve much on that.
Yeah.
But I just want to put it out there that what are you building your friendships on? When you're having these friendships, how many times do you open the Bible? When you are having all of these meetings, all of these group chats, how many times do you pray for each other? How many times do you open the Bible? How many times do you talk about God? Having a meeting after church with the sisters or the brothers, what are the things that you are going to talk about?
Yeah.
If you like, let's be honest, I'll put it out there.
Yeah, like,
Musa has beautiful women.
More honest,
Musa has beautiful women.
Okay, na baby akwabon.
But they're beautiful, all of them.
Yeah.
You understand? But if we're gonna base our friendship based on that, you understand? Today, hey, mama, hey, mfana, it will fall because Haina a solid foundation. That friendship won't go anywhere. Tosh, we have a friendship that it didn't go anywhere because of the things that it was built on.
Yeah?
You understand?
Oh, you mean not me and you?
Not me and you.
You had a. There's a third person in the fire.
There's a third person in the fire,
Oh.
and other people.
And there's a fourth one in this way.
You understand? And other people. But what are the things that we are building the friendship on? That's what makes it discalasta. You understand? Because if we lack the foundation, Joe, there's nothing that you can build without a foundation, Tosh. How many times, if you meet, the groups are different, kokereke. Hali meet and Toma Tomelina had 30 seconds. No, I'm just saying. No, let's put it out there. Let's put it out there. Let's put it out there. It's a fact. How many times, Kanatosh, playing Bible games, sometimes it's not enough. We must go there, read a round table, open this Bible, talk about. I'm just saying, there are so many meetings that are Bible, whether as a collective or as friends.
Or as a mic.
No. Oh. I'm just saying, whether as a group of people. Yo.
Hey.
As group of people, what are these things that we're talking about? So that's my 2 cents about this friendship
I
thing.
think this friendship thing also, sometimes it has a huge impact on the church itself.
Bro, that's why I said I didn't want to delve much.
Delva.
No, delva. Delva. Say what you want to say.
I don't want to delve much.
Say what you are saying, Fanak, I'm coming. Say what you are saying, I'm coming.
No, I'm just saying, I think all
But
these
it's fine.
friendships, that's why episode this kind of friendships are having a huge impact on the church, right? Because most of these, now it's portrayed as a church. Now it's becoming a church thing. While you guys started your thing, Reseo. We were not even there when you started. Hey babe, can we go out for coffee? Oh my God, I love your bag. Then you went out for coffee. Elifetsoya di coffee Reseo. Then it becomes people at this church. It's always people at this church are this. Marle Tomil and Tolisi. And then until ebe isinya kereke lina. Yo ho.
That's the thing. Yo sinya kereke lina. That's the thing.
But anyway, I don't want to talk
So
much about it.
So when you say it destroys, sometimes it destroys the church.
It does.
Because it's five brothers. Let's just say it's 5 or 3 brothers. Let me not make the numbers much. As a brother, I try to a certain sister. Sister ona di chomitsa ha. Jo, rirang pila. Bazalwana la bora. Let's have a braai. We get to the braai, Raja. And Harja a lot of meat. The flesh rises like a storm.
Okay. Yeah.
Yo. Madimpo, utosha can behave. Toshi wa batla. So, Tosh is wasting the episode. Waste the episode, Joe. Waste the episode. So, you eat a lot of meat.
You eat a lot of meat?
You eat a lot of meat. And the flesh rises like a storm. You're a guy. You now start hitting on the sister. It's a church thing.
Yeah.
Y'all are from church. Like, Joe, bona, can't take it. And in those meetings, only one utlo suggestion terror. Mara Joe, the meetings of us are there, borrow, how another side that a one. You understand how deep it is? And then you find out that in that group of people, there's someone who loves God with everything, with their mind. And they're not willing to compromise. They say, I'm not going to compromise.
I will serve enterprise.
I will not compromise. I will serve enterprise.
Yeah.
And I will serve no foreign God. Wait a minute. They did you put 3 men there for I see a 4th man? That's why we call him Jehovah. Jehovah Jireh. The Lord our banner.
Hey, Tabu, yeah,
yeah, we're about to close. This episode was funny. So, one sister is not willing to compromise. And then that sister is like, guys, nakanyaki side. Lutomorging, wabor. And mind you me, this sister, they've been heard in other churches. Church is real again. So now that sister is like, not next week I could boil it down. But while we were just having a braai, people started hitting on each other. I suggested this side. So I'm not gonna go there. So those are the little things. These friendships may cause the church. Sorry to say this. And tithe. So no tithe for example. Because Baba sa tithing, ke bona ba sa just undecide. Ola tithe anga fetsa sa tliko kereke. Wa nkutla thosho re ka.
Yeah, o delva mo tse ding byanong wa bona thomo.
And that's the thing. Nagata delva ba fana.
Delva mo tse ding and
I got to delva for baha.
Ke la bile today. Ke la bile la ka bona ke na energy.
Thosho mbori ka cheko.
Ke extra energy. And speaking of which, do you know that I think sometimes Muruti, and by Muruti I mean any preacher, right?
Any preacher, yes.
If a preacher tries to say something on the basis of, how can I put this? 2 minutes. On the basis of, okay, we know that you drink, what? People take that as a license. Because I think the friendship it.
Yeah.
He once told this Bruce, or I know you are young. I was once there. I know you do these things. But try to, don't be that kind of, like be out there with them and be something you love. Bruce took that as a license.
Yeah.
Said, Yo.
And it's not a license. It's not a license. I think when he tells you, I've been there, and if it's no longer there, I think if you're using your brain, he is saying
Pinky
to
and
you,
the brain.
he is saying to you, it's not
The
worth
brain
it.
is pink.
He is saying to you, it's not worth it. If I have been there, he's not saying I'm there. I've been there.
I've been there.
Meaning, you can do it as much as you want, but it's not worth it.
Yeah.
You
at the end
understand?
of the day. So these brews are taking this thing as a license. They're not alone Gracie. But anyway, yeah, this episode was the shortest, longest episode we've ever.
So, but then, those are the things. And these friendships, Tosh, I think we are closing.
Yeah,
these
closing.
friendships, again, on Tara. Now, I think as Christians, guys, we are failing to stand out and represent God for real, for real.
For real, for real.
For real, for real, we are failing to stand out. Now I'm waiting for the day where I'll say, you want to smoke happily, not in my yard.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you. Then bore.
No, it's fine. Now I want to be that boring friend. Now I got the pictures like I had him pona. The corona, or the mask, because it's a corona. Anyways,
so yeah, I think that should be it for today's episode.
Yeah, man.
Because
yeah,
you're not
man.
feeling well, eh?
I've been talking, Joe.
That's why you've been talking alone, because I'm feta mata, but no fall, Joe.
No,
Anyway.
I'm gonna be fine, man. I'm gonna shoot like a Steve Biko.
Anyway, thank you once more, guys. 6 for being here, for being with us today. We are RTG. As you know, always, we are Unfiltered Church, removing the facade and continuing to love Jesus. Peace. Stop us. Ah, we told me.